Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 403 of the Daily 180. Wait a minute, let me check that number. Yes, I'm right. 403 of the Daily 180. And today we're going to continue our series of Q words by talking about one of the most interesting words that I've ever had the opportunity to use, and one which doesn't get used very often, but I think is valuable, and that word is quintessential. Quintessential is a word that is used by really highbrow kind of people to describe what I would say is the epitome of anything that is going on, the ideal by which all other things are evaluated. If we look at something, for instance, if we look at a picture postcard from the 1920s that was depicting Christmas, maybe a Currier and Ives kind of a picture with sleigh bells and snow and people laughing and joking with being drawn in a little horse-drawn carriage, we would say, or a horse-drawn sleigh, we would say, oh, that's a quintessential Christmas. And when we say that, that's exactly what we mean. That's the ideal. That's the thing against which all other Christmases are judged. Now, if your experience is like mine and you grew up living more in the world of National Lampoon's Vacation rather than the world of Currier and Ives postcards, you would say that's quintessential and never going to make any progress toward it. And that might also be true. But here's the thing. A quintessential, although it is something that oftentimes we see it as elusive, can be defined. Ideals can be defined. In fact, in much of the coaching that I do with individuals and groups, I spend a lot of time helping them identify, describe, and clearly picture what their ideal situation would be. Now, there's always a caveat with that, and that is that when we identify, describe, and make a clear picture of what the ideal is, oftentimes we use that as a club to beat ourselves up because we don't make enough progress fast enough or because we never get there at all. And I tell people in the coaching sessions that I do, don't worry about whether or not you're ever going to get there. The picture is there to help us identify the ideal. But then what we do is we set goalposts along the way. You see, it isn't so much that we ever get to the ideal as much as we understand what the ideal is so that we can know when we are making progress toward it. You see, that's the idea, that's the process around which all of the Daily 180 coaching is about. It's about identifying whether or not we are making progress. And if we are, celebrating that progress. And if we aren't, making the fine-tuning adjustments that allow us to make that progress. In fact, I would say that that is the quintessential piece of Daily 180 coaching. I hope this has been useful for you. I hope it's given you something to think about. If it has, please share it with other people that you know, whether you share it by reiterating this and giving them a summary or share the video. Either would be great. In the meantime, make sure you share or make sure you link to the video, subscribe, hit the bell, make sure you can be told about all of the times that we're going to be releasing new video content. And as always, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.